how to find the inverse of a function. Let us have first some illustrative examples, and let us discuss each so that we may be able to understand the process in finding the inverse of the functions given. We have a, b, and c. Let us start with our first example. Our first example is a linear function f of x equals 3x plus 2. To find its inverse, first we write the function in the form y equals f of x. In other words, f of x becomes y. Second step is to interchange x and y. Third step is to solve for y in terms of x. We make sure that the remaining term in the other side of the equation is only y. So positive 2 will be transposed to the other side of the equation, and that becomes negative 2. By symmetric property, we can interchange their position without affecting their signs, and that gives us 3y equals x minus 2. We isolate y, and to isolate y, we divide both sides of the equation by 3. Therefore, the inverse of the linear function f of x equals 3x plus 2 is equal to quantity x minus 2 over 3. Our second example is a quadratic function f of x equals x squared minus 4. So again, our first step is to write the function in the form y equals f of x. Second step is we interchange the x and y variables. Third step is to solve for y in terms of x. So we need to transpose negative 4 to the other side of the equation, and that gives us x plus 4 equals y squared. By symmetric property, we interchange the position of the two without affecting their signs, and that gives us y squared equals x plus 4. So to isolate y, or to cancel out the exponent 2, we get its square root. Y equals the square root of quantity x plus 4. Therefore, the inverse of the quadratic function f of x equals x squared minus 4 is the square root of quantity x plus 4. Our third example is a rational function f of x equals quantity x plus 5 over quantity 2x minus 3. The first step is to write the function in the form y equals f of x. Next is to interchange the x and y variables. Third step is to solve for y in terms of x. So to solve for y in terms of x, we need to conduct the cross multiplication method. So to do that one, x can be written as x over 1. And so we can cross multiply the terms. So that gives us x times quantity 2y minus 3 equals 1 times quantity y plus 5, or you may just write directly y plus 5. Applying the distributive property, we have 2xy minus 3x equals y plus 5. Next is to group the terms with y. So that gives us 2xy minus y. And then, on the other side of the equation, we have 3x plus 5. Basically, we transpose y to the left side, while negative 3x is transposed to the right side. Now, we factor out y, and that gives us y times quantity 2x minus 1 equals 3x plus 5. To isolate y, we divide both sides of the equation with the quantity 2x minus 1. Therefore, the inverse of the rational function x plus 5 over 2x minus 3 is quantity 3x plus 5 over 2x minus 1. So to find the inverse of a function, we just have to follow these 3 simple steps. First, we write the function in the form y equals f of x. Second, interchange the x and y variables. And finally, solve for y in terms of x.